Welcome back to Joe's Bibles, everybody. This is Joe, and as the title suggests, this is a look through and review of the NKJV large print thin line reference limited edition in green goatskin. Now, when you get this Bible, it will come in a two-piece box. I've already unboxed it, but this is the top of the box. This is what it looks like, and it is a beautiful, thick, green goatskin. This is a limited edition. And let me give you the specs really quick. The size of this is 10 and a quarter this way, 7 and a quarter inches this way, and it is 1 and a quarter inches thick or thin. And it's really nice and thin, nice and portable, true to its name as a thin line reference Bible. So this is what it looks like when you get it. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spine hubs, and I like how they do that. You've got the Holy Bible, New King James Version, and then the Thomas Nelson logo. And as you can see, it has a very generous yap. You can see that there is a perimeter stitching all around the cover. And you can see that, as I'm holding this, how thick this leather is. Really nice. Just ooh, that is sturdy. Okay, let's open it up. First thing you see, it has an edge line construction for durability. It'll last a long time. And the thing that's really unique about this edition is the gilt line all around is herringbone. It isn't a single line, but a design. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful pattern? That is so unique. Let me open it up. So you know what? Let me take the ribbons out before I rip the pages. Green, black, and red. All right. Has a nice finish. Look at that gold. Whew, beautiful. Here are the head and tail bands. It's got a green headband and a green tailband. So green head and tail bands. Wonderful. Okay, now let me open it up so you could see that herringbone gilt line. Look how nicely it frames this text block. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's go to the table of contents. Not a lot. Preface, the books of the Bible, and then a concordance. So really bare bones, simple text block because it has to be. It is a thin line edition of the Bible. You get the preface, then you get to the Old Testament. When you get to the first chapter of Genesis, which I totally just missed, let's see if it opens up nice and flat. It does sort of. This card or this edge line in this card is really thick, but I think that'll go down the more that I use it. Beautiful layout. Double column. Cross references and text notes are at the bottom. Red accent mark on the title. A subject heading. And then chapter number is in red. And that's it. Actually, the verse numbers are down here in the footnotes. And the cross references are in red as well. Oh, you can't see that. There it is. Red. Unfortunately, the verse numbers are in black. Here we are, Book 3 of the Psalms. Oh, I love that. This is nice and wide. These columns are nice and wide, so you don't get a lot of widows or leftover words on the following line. I like this instead of just one word. You know, you get that when the columns are narrow. But this is wider, so you get 3 words in there, 2 words. Very rare that you're going to get just a single word. Let's go to the New Testament. Here we are in Matthew, but I want to show you the New Testament page. There is a separation from the Old Testament. This is Malachi. Ooh, looks like there's a little bit of a wrinkling there. Looks like that's from the ribbons. Here is the New Testament, and look how opaque that is. The paper is European 36 GSM, which is astounding. To have that thickness of paper and to still make it a thin line is fantastic. So anyway, here's the New Testament page, Matthew chapter 1. Let's go to Matthew chapter 5, Sermon on the Mount. You can see it is all red right here. This is a red letter Bible, meaning the words of Christ are in red. But the red is actually nice and dark. It may not show it on the video or on the camera because I've got a pretty bright light shining on this, but this is a beautiful red. It's nice and dark, and Thomas Nelson and Cambridge do red letters really, really well. This is no exception. So here in the red letter, the verse numbers stay black, so that gets really, it's easy to preach from this, or I'm guessing it's going to be easy to preach from this. Let's go to Revelation, the end of the Bible, and take a look at the back matter. Here we are. And then a concordance. Now this Thinline reference does not have all of the textual notes and all of the cross references as the verse by verse classic center column reference. But because this is a Thinline, I'm guessing that the number of cross references and text notes were limited. Then we have maps on glossy paper. And then after that, you get actually just a single page. Here we are in the back. I'm going to show you that herringbone gilt line. Fantastic. And here is the ISBN number. Now the inside liner feels to me a little synthetic, but it sort of feels leather-ish or calfskin-ish. I'm not sure what that is, but this feels really good. Makes it nice and floppy. Although it is nice and thick. I think the more that this gets used, the softer and floppier this will get. But I just want to show you here real quick while I'm on it. Look at the grain on that goatskin. Beautiful green. And what I love about this Thinline is that it is nice and light. I don't know how much it weighs, but I'm holding it on, or I'm holding with one hand right now, and this would be a great preaching Bible. Now this Premier Collection has an 11-point font size. It's an extremely readable size, but at 11, it really doesn't look huge. This is also line matched for readability. So you can see that the lines here match the lines on the other side for greater readability. So in addition to the font being nice and dark and bold, it's line matched, so that makes it, again, just really easy to read. I am just amazed at how beautifully laid out this Bible is. I think this is just one of the best designed Bibles I have ever seen. And this does rival the Schuyler Quintels, which is priced much higher than this. You could actually purchase this Bible for, let me go see, on christianbook.com it is $137.99. But that's a great bargain for a premium Bible like this. Let me do some comparisons of green Bibles that I own. So this is the R.L. Allen ESV New Classic Reference. You can see it's a little bit darker than the green of the New King James. So this is the R.L. Allen New Classic Reference. This is the ESV also, and this is the Evangelical Bible Special. This is the single column Legacy. This one, the Legacy, looks more like an olive or an army green, but you can see that the New King James is a little bit brighter than the other two, which is really nice. I mean, I really love the shade of this green. This is wonderful. Again, a big shout out, a big thank you to Thomas Nelson for sending me this for an honest review. My honest opinion, get yourself one of these before it runs out. This is a limited edition green goatskin, large print Thinline reference. Get it while it's still available.